through and take third because of that stoppage.
Well, fortunately, it does not look like we have any damage or injuries on that. And unfortunately for Long Beach State, making a nice row and heading for third position, tangled up with the University of California San Diego B boat, and that allows Chapman to get into the third position. You can look at the official standings at our scoreboard, which is a little bit north of the tent on the knoll. Also in that area, vendors, an opportunity to see some of the many fine vendors that are here displaying their wares at the 2011 San Diego Crew Classic.
Yes, Alan, that incident, that the move by Long Beach State was so radical that the officials behind the race almost just didn't have time to react to it and correct their course, which they normally do by directing the Long Beach crew with a white flag.
Next up will be event number 69. This is the Women's Collegiate Varsity Petite Final.
In lane 1, University of Victoria. Lane 2, San Diego State University. Lane 3, Bates College. Lane 4, St. Mary's College of California. Lane 5, Drexel University. And lane 6, Southern Methodist University. This is event number 69, the Women's Collegiate Varsity Petite Final. Conditions still are extremely fair for all 6 crews. As we come up to the 250-meter mark, very closely contested race so far. Boat in lane 3, Bates College, appears to have a slight advantage over the boat from Victoria, the bike's in lane 1. In fact, second position is pretty much a blanket over 3 crews. Lane 1, lane 2, and lane 4. In lane 3, the Bearcats from Bates College have about a 4-seat advantage as we approach the 500-meter mark. So as I drop back in position now, it's clear that Bates is your leader. Then in lane 1, the University of Victoria is in second. Third position in lane 2 is San Diego State. Fourth position in lane 4, St. Mary's College, followed by Drexel and SMU.
This is the Women's Collegiate Varsity Petite Final, event number 69. And our lane assignments quickly: University of Victoria in lane number 1, San Diego State University in lane 2. Bates College is in lane number 3, and there our current leader, St. Mary's, is out in 4. Drexel is in 5, and Southern Methodist University is in lane 6.
On the heat times, the 2 crews that should be head-to-head on this, very little separating them yesterday, are San Diego State and Bates. They had times significantly faster than the UVic crew, who are in lane 1 at the moment. But many things happen between heats and finals, so we'll see what happens when they come down to the business end of this race. St. Mary's had a very tight race with Victoria yesterday, and Drexel did a time that was faster than both of them, so Drexel could well be in the mix at the finish as well, because they did a time comparable with San Diego State and Bates.
Bates College in lane 3 continues on the lead. They are now beginning to be challenged on the far outside by Drexel University. On the shoreline, San Diego State and the University of Victoria have tailed back a little bit. Then on the far outside, it's SMU. St. Mary's College also struggling to close some open water to the pack. Through 1,000 meters, in lane number 3, that is Bates College. Inside of them, San Diego State University. And then 2 lanes to the outside, Drexel making a bit of a move. University of Victoria is along the shoreline here and fading just a bit. St. Mary's back in the pack, and on the far outside, it is Southern Methodist University. Drexel making a nice move on the outside, continues to shadow our leader, Bates College. In between them, St. Mary's has made a bit of a move to close down on the open water. Bates in lane 3 also being challenged by San Diego State in lane number 2. And the only 2 that have fallen back now, University of Victoria and SMU. Challenging from the outside is Drexel. Bates is in lane 3. San Diego State University is on their shore side.
This is going to be a really tight race, Alan. I can see any one of 4, if not 5 crews getting to the line first. Really seems to be a dogfight between University of Victoria, who are rowing a much better race than yesterday, and Drexel out on the far side, but they're being pressed very hard in the middle by San Diego State, Bates, and St. Mary's.
Victoria kicked it up with 1750 to 15. Check that from about 1,250 to 1,500 and got back in it. They had trailed back as they approached the 1,000-meter mark, but along the shoreline they have reasserted themselves, and this is the University of Victoria. Victoria now challenging Bates College. Victoria along the shoreline. Bates out in the middle, and Drexel on the far outside. They've opened up some water over San Diego State, St. Mary's, and Southern Methodist.
Looks like it's Bates in the middle who have the edge at the moment, but they're being pressed very, very hard by University of Victoria and Drexel.
It is Bates College in the middle, but on the move is University of Victoria with the momentum. They've closed down to about 2 seats. It's Bates College on the lead. University of Victoria along the shoreline, continuing to challenge. Drexel has fallen back just a little bit. San Diego State University has picked it up, as has St. Mary's, with Southern Methodist trailing. Up to our finish line, University of Victoria along the shoreline is battling it out, but it looks like Bates College may hang in there just barely. Along the shoreline, it was University of Victoria putting on a massive challenge at the end, with Drexel University trying to hang with the big dogs, unfortunately unable to do so, drop back to 3rd position.
As we come to see the replay on the big screen, looks like it was Bates, University of Victoria, Drexel, San Diego State, and St. Mary's.
One of our most competitive races of the day, and certainly spoke highly of the character of the women's collegiate varsity petite final cruise, with an excellent race all the way down the line and several lead changes as we move down our course here at the San Diego Crew Classic.
Flight line at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. Are you game? Get closer to the animals. Photo Caravan Safari.